Good morning. My name is Seafood Dave Charlesworth from KAJUKENBO Napoli here in Naples, Italy. Today I wanted to make a follow-up video regarding Lineage and the KAJUKENBO family tree. In a previous video, I've spoken to the family tree in many different ways, but mainly I like to use it as a tool to understand who is who in KAJUKENBO Hana and where they fall regarding to what method of KAJUKENBO that they practice. Additionally, it provides a testimonial representing the authenticity of said practitioner as reported to the custodian of the family tree by their instructor. In lay terms, someone who is on a tree reports their descendants, providing a method for verification across KAJUKENBO so that any member may simply check the family tree to verify that one's claimed lineage is true and accurate. Now, some applaud that stance, while others downplay the importance. They do not think that lineage is important at all. The odd thing is those same people are the first to question standards outside of their own organization. Oddly, as been discussed in many videos on YouTube, one characteristic of KAJUKENBO is that it varies widely between different branches and even within the same branch, depending on who your instructor is and what they have done to modify the curriculum that they teach. So, is lineage important? Well, as far as determining the skill of a martial artist, the answer would probably be no. However, as far as verifying that a martial artist is indeed valid KAJUKENBO and what branch does he or she belong to, then the answer would definitely be yes. Now, does that mean that you must be on the KAJUKENBO family tree to be considered KAJUKENBO? Well, apparently not, so I'm told. As I previously stated, if you're not on the family tree, then as far as I'm concerned, you're not KAJUKENBO. Well, why would you ask? Well, how am I supposed to know if you're valid or just someone who's made up a certificate in an effort to claim KAJUKENBO lineage, when in fact you have never trained KAJUKENBO? After all, we're not all on the same island anymore, and KAJUKENBO is not just spread to the mainland United States, but has also made its way around the world. Now, saying that if you're not on the family tree that you're not KAJUKENBO is a pretty strong statement, as I'm sure that there are plenty of hardcore, badass KAJUKENBO practitioners out there that for one reason or another are not on the family tree. In fact, I've spoken to a few of them following the last time that I made that statement. The reality is the family tree is only a tool, and if those charged with its upkeep are limited in their ability to do so by those who either report or fail to report their offspring or downline for addition to the family tree, well, you get the point. As you can see behind me, it's a pretty large and impressive document. I, for the life of me, don't understand why anyone would not want to see their offspring added to the family tree for all to see. Why would anybody refuse to add their black belts and let them be known to the rest of us? Could it be they're embarrassed by their black belts that are given by their hand? Unlike a genealogical tree, we should not have to worry about bastard children, and should someone find out, etc., etc. Now, I know that Senior Grandmaster Gelinas does an outstanding job of not only keeping this document up to date, but also making sure that the names that he adds are coming from valid KAJUKENBO black belts who are already on the family tree. So far, he has by all accounts done a wonderful job of maintaining the integrity of the family tree. Some have tried to make changes, remove members, or change who they fall under. But thus far, he's kept an accurate and trustworthy accounting of who is who and who made who, so to speak. So keep up the good work there, Senior Grandmaster. After all, integrity is not only very important in the martial arts, but it's also a tenet of KAJUKENBO. Then why is it that I'm told that, so much that there are so many who are valid KAJUKENBO that either do not choose to update the tree, or as I was recently told, do not even know that it exists? Well, it amazes me that someone who claims to have earned a black belt in KAJUKENBO, which, by the way, takes at least 4 to 5 years on average, and sometimes much longer to earn. How is it they've never heard of the family tree? Now, I understand that non-black belts might not know, as not every instructor purchases one and displays it proudly in their school, but why would we leave that part out, as it is an accomplishment and an honor to be listed next to each and every one of you that is on the family tree? I myself took almost 40 years to earn my place on that family tree. Okay, so here I am under Senior Grandmaster Jimenez. I'm told that my certificate is all that I need to prove my lineage. And while that may be true if you fall under someone well known and his signature is recognized by all, but let's face it, the internet is full of certificates that have been earned by others as they display them proudly for others to see. Well, let's just say that computer software is pretty awesome nowadays. And while I could make myself the grand poobah if I wanted to, what keeps this from happening if not a mechanism like the family tree? The family tree comes from a known grandmaster who knows all the other grandmasters who can then reach out to them when an unknown black belt makes a promotion and wants to add that name to the family tree. Well, hopefully that black belt is already on the tree, because if he's not, he won't be able to add his black belt. Is it perfect? No, I'm sure that it's not, and I'm sure that it has its flaws. Okay, but it is what we have. And again, it's pretty awesome. So instead of downplaying its use as a tool for verification, if you know it's flawed, let's work to make sure it is not and provide updates to the tree. Now, that doesn't mean if you get caught, then you try to change it to meet your narrative, but make sure that you maintain your integrity and truthfully report your downline the first time. Otherwise, your integrity, and more importantly, the integrity of the family tree, will be in doubt and its usefulness severely diminished. So what then do we do if we believe that someone is missing from the family tree but should be there? Easy. Tell us your upline all the way up to CJO. We can verify that, can we not? If we cannot, then it's also an easy answer, but somewhat of a harder of a task. If you are indeed KAJUKENBO, prove it to someone who's on the family tree through hard work, displaying your knowledge to the standards required, and earn your place and your right to call yourself KAJUKENBO. If you need help with that, feel free to reach out to me. I'll work with you to help you verify your true roots to the rest of KAJUKENBO. If for some reason we are unable to do that, well, we can start training to establish your true roots. I thank you for watching. My name is Sifu Dave Charlesworth from KAJUKENBO Napoli in Naples, Italy. I'm also the Worldwide KAJUKENBO Federation International Vice President. So if you're not local, no big deal. We are worldwide, and we're here to help. Looking forward to talking to you. Mahalo.